Hello, Ellie. Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for talking to me on the phone. Okay, so this right here is the marketing software that I was telling you about. This is going to be able to, run on any tablet, any mobile device, any laptop. We actually have an app that you can download on your phone and on tablets as well. And then you can access it just on any, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, etc. Okay, so this right here is the home page. And I really believe that this software is going to be able to help your craft business because you're going to be able, to reach out, get new customers, as well as engage the customers that you currently have. One of the best customers that a small business can have is a repeat customer. And you want to, you want to get those repeat customers as well as engage the ones that you have, make them feel special, make them want to keep coming back to you for their crafts. Okay, so I'm going to start all the way over here in customers. Okay, and you're actually able to import all of your customers. So, if you have customers, a customer list from your Shopify store, from, your Facebook, anyone that you want to add, you can add right through here through import customers. And this is going to save all of your customers on this one platform. And you're going to be able to see this is where the card reader comes in. So I can either give you, I can actually give you both. If you want to set up your Shopify store again, and I'll put a gateway in it and give you a card reader. If you ever decide that you want to, accept cards in person, you'll be able to have it. It's not something that you have to use, that you have a minimum, amount of swipes per month. It's nothing like that. So this is you're gonna be able to track, what days are your peak days, what months are your peak months. You're really gonna be able to see all the different trends for your business, and that's how you're gonna be able to implement these marketing plans, okay? You're gonna have your new, your repeat, and your lapsed customers, and what's cool about this is the lapsed customer part. A lapsed customer is considered someone that hasn't, purchased from you in a specific amount of time. Every business is different, so some businesses want to consider a lapsed customer, someone that hasn't been in for 30 days, while others want to, consider it someone that hasn't been in for 6 months. It's completely up to you, and you're able to change that actually right through here. But you want to be able to, send the customers that may have forgotten about you, special deals, special promotions, special emails, to make them feel special and keep them engaged, okay? Okay, so scrolling up, loyalty. So this is something that you can also implement to engage your customers as well. So you can say, hey, you spend, for every $30 you spend with me, you get, $5 off your next purchase, things like that. And that's something that you can change that around. If you want to do 20% off, or if you want to do, $40 instead, you can change it. So it's as needed, and that's where I come in too, because I can sit down and say, hey, maybe this isn't working for us. Maybe you want to do something else, okay? So when you're scrolling down, this is cool because you can see how many customers actually spend that money to get that, and then you can actually see how many customers redeem it. So if your spend's a lot higher than your redemption, that means that whatever loyalty, whatever offer you're offering them, it's not working. You want to, implement something else. And when we were speaking on the phone, I told you, especially with social media marketing, you don't want to be locked into one tactic, one strategy. You want to be open, to different ideas, because markets are always changing, always changing. So that's something that you really want to, be able to look at. Okay, and this, you're going to be able to look at your customers too and say, oh, so-and-so, I haven't heard from them in a while. Type in their name and then say, oh, wow, they haven't been in for some time. Maybe I want to, give them a special deal or promotion. And this is where you're going to be able, to do, check this. This might not, you might not be able to do this right now just because you don't have, like a storefront. But if you ever decide in the future that you wanted to do it, this is something where you could say, hey, you check in 10 times with me and then you get 20% off. So it's another, customer engagement tool. Okay. Campaigns. So this one's going to be really, really big for you. Something that I feel like you'd be really good at, just from hearing you talk, talking to you, you're very passionate about your crafts. I think you'd be great at doing blogs, something like that, engage your customers, make them feel excited about this. And this is a way that you're going to be able to, do those blog posts or, send out cool different, craft making tips, craft ideas, because you really, as a small business owner, you want as much engagement as you possibly can. That's actually why all of these boutiques do those live sales, because their customers are engaged in it. It's fun for the customers. The customers get to comment, comment sold. And yes, it can most definitely get overwhelming, for the owner, but it's something that customers love. They love to feel like they are a part of something, and this is how you're going to be able to do that. Okay, so this right here is where you're going to be able to create a marketing email. So if you were doing, the blog posts, you could send out a blog post, or, special tips, special reminders, anything that you'd like to mass send out to customers, or deals, promotion deals. So, buy with me this week and you get, 15% off your whole purchase. So I'll click on deals. I'll kind of walk you through this process right here. You can implement a previous deal that you've already done in the past or a brand new one. So I'm going to do brand new deal, and I'll do spend $50, get $10 off. Okay. Oops, I can't type. Okay, and then you're going to be able to choose different layouts. We have all different types of businesses that we cater to, so we want you guys, to be able to use something that would be great for you. For example, you don't have to be a nail salon to do this. You're into the crafts, so that would be cool for you. Even something like this, we have basic templates, for sales, special offers, things like that. So I'll just do special offer for now. And you can actually upload your own image in the back if you don't want one of these too. Okay, so we have tons of different ones. And then you can choose, when you want your deal to start. So maybe you want it to start right now, but maybe you want it to start a week from now. And this is kind of something, too, that you kind of have to use critical thinking for. Because if you want your deal to start next week, I always tell people, start it, a week from when, send out the deal a week from when you want to start that deal. So this is going to be when your deal is going to start. It's going to be when your deal expires and when you want to send out your deal. I always say try and send it out at least 3 days before, just so your customers have time, to be able to free up plans for something if you have an event going on, or, if you have a special sale, so they can make the time for that. Or, I always say do that, and then also do a follow-up the day of and remind them, hey, this is going on, because people forget we're busy. So I'll do this one, send when done. Okay, and this is where you can choose who you would like to receive the message. So you can do your lapsed customers, the ones that haven't been in for some time, your best customers, the ones that you just recently, added, everyone, and you can send yourself a copy, if you just want to do like a demo, see what it's going to look like at first, okay? So we're going to click on next. This is going to be an email, so this is how you're going to be able to send that offer through an email. You can type in your content right there, new subject line. Subject lines are everything. A customer isn't going to open that if they're not intrigued by the subject line. So you really want to be able to change that subject line, track which ones are effective. We actually have something where you can see where customers open those emails. If customers aren't opening that email, new subject line. You want to, implement something different. This is where you can upload a different image for your background. Okay, and you can do mobile messages too. Okay, so this is, they'll get, a text on their phone, a mobile message through that. You can put your content for that. And then go next. And this is just confirming that everything, looks okay. And then you can send out your campaign. It's as easy as that. You can send to all different, all your different customers from different sites, which is really cool. Okay, reviews. This is what I was telling you about reviews. Reviews are huge. We do offer, AI systems where they automatically send your best customers an email or a text saying, hey, I know you're a part of, so-and-so's craft store. Would you, if you like their services, would you like to write a review? And so that's done automatically, but then here is where you're going to be able to track where all of your reviews are coming from, okay? So this right here, you can see 4.1 stars. You can see over time, where you have peak reviews, where you kind of fell off a bit. And then there's tons of different sites too. So I know you're really big on Facebook, But, you know, how many people check Foursquare for reviews, you know? And you may not know that you have a Foursquare review. If there's a problem, you want to be able to address that problem immediately. So that's where this comes in down here. You have your date, the site that it came from, what the review was, and then right here you have the link to the site to where, you know, you can comment and say, thank you so much for your great review, or if you have a problem, you can address that problem immediately. You also get a message on your phone every single time you get a new review in, which is really cool so that, you know, you can respond immediately. Okay, payments. So this is going to show over time, you know, if you link this to the Shopify store, how much money you're making, when your peak times are. And this is also going to show you if your deals are working. If you send out a deal, you know, for all of next week and all of a sudden you boost your sales, that means that deal is totally working. And if you're big into the Excel sheets, you know, you can export them too. You can, you know, select different dates down here. And then we also do the weekly totals. So you can see what your best days are of the week, and then yearly. So over time, you can see, you know, how come this January was, you know, a lot slower than last January. And then you can, you know, you can go back and you can see what deals, what different things you implemented and offered, you know, to make sure that you are fully using the software to its, you know, full capability. And that's also where I come in, because I'm going to help you with this. That's where I offer, you know, my free of charge marketing services as well. For the first month, all of this is going to be included in the $35 a month. And I mean, if you didn't want to link it to a payment processing system like a card reader or your Shopify store, it would be $190. I always tell people, highly recommend link it to the payment processor. You're not going to lose anything from it, okay? So just look over this video, send me a message when you're done, and I'll give you a phone call and we can get you all set up. Awesome. Thank you so much, Ellie. Have a great day.